I feel we don't have a say.
I'm not in support of them at all.
It is good for them to come and share their experience with our doctors here. We have doctors here.
I disagree with that.
Is there anything a great Nigeria cannot do?
I think when war starts, they will bring another soldier come.
There is no how that they will bring their best to this country.
Leading government to provide facility for this country.
Okay, do you support government bringing doctors from China?
Well, in let's say bringing those doctors from China is not what is going to solve the issue, because we have doctors here. You understand? If had it been all our hospitals are equipped and they will have essential materials to be used, there's no point of bringing anybody from China. Okay, if it is so, China they have the same problem. Do they do anything about this? A lot of people die in China, but if you see in Nigeria, we're not having a lot of casualties. We just have minor casualties. You understand? What's the essence of bringing those? There is another ways of spending money again, and people are here hungry, no food, nothing. They are bringing people from outside to come and say they are going to help us. Why didn't they help their people there? You understand? So we are not in support. We are not in support.
So do you think government have personal intention of bringing them?
Yeah, they're having personal intention, because I don't know. Maybe it's because of the money they say that they should share to the masses. That is what is making them to say they are bringing doctor. At the end of the day, we're going to hear that we spend so amount for those doctors. That's why we didn't get money to spend for our masses, which is not good. People are hungry. People are suffering. You understand? So we are not in support. You understand? They have their own personal interest in all those things they are doing.
I disagree with that. The reason is that from the records that we had this morning, our Nigerian doctors, they are doing very, very well. We have seen COVID victims about 44 that are being released out of the total of about 240. And we just recorded only 6. So I think those doctors should better be sent to places like Italy, where there are more death rates than in Nigeria here.
So you think that they will not contribute? They will not do anything?
Well, if they are coming to just to supply the equipment, I will agree to that. But if they are coming to, from what I've heard, they are coming to come and work with us. So like that, I disagree with that.
No, I'm not in support of them at all. Because if you remember what happened to Italy, so when the Italy government invited the Chinese, so you can see the people that are hardly infected, and you can see the death rate in Italy. So personally, when they brought out the issue, the idea, I wasn't in support at all. I wish Nigeria all the best. So for the fact that the masses, we don't have someone to speak for us again, the government are not out there to speak for us. So the so-called Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, and the cabal, so they are the ones that really injected this idea. But we, the masses, are not in support of it. But God will see us through.
But what do you think will happen as they arrive already in Nigeria?
All right. To me, all we have to do, we have to pray. Because if you remember, when this thing started in February, the Chinese government said that we, Nigeria, we should expect the worst. So I see no reasons why we should invite their doctors, how specialists they are compared to our own. So until we discover our potentials, if not, we, Nigeria, we cannot get it right. So we have to believe on the kind of the doctors and the nurses that we have. You can see so far they are trying. Since this what's called the coronavirus came to in Nigeria, you can see our doctors are really trying. Of course, they are really trying. So I see no reasons why we should invite the Chinese doctors to our country again. But I wish Nigeria the best.
They are an expert. Our Nigeria doctor, they are also an expert. But those people, they have the facility that doctors. Because if any of our people sick, they will take them, fly them abroad. That is to show that we don't have adequate facility in this country. So we need it. When there is availability of facility, then there will be no need to invite them come again. But since they invited them come, they should allow them to do what they want to do. So now they are in this country, let them go for research and bring it to an end, to a logical conclusion, so that this coronavirus will be things of the past. So we supported them. Since they have around, they should allow them to make a research and bring to an end.
But does it mean that Nigerian doctors cannot make those research?
Nigeria doctor, they are trying, but the thing is that I'm always emphasize on this facility. What we have in this country is not enough for us. If they want to go into the, like for instance, if you say that army has power, what give army power is the equipment. If they have enough weapon, then they can wage war. So since our doctor in this country doesn't have much equipment like that, they will not be able to do what they're supposed to do. If not, they can do. I myself, some years ago, I do go to hospital in Gwarimpa, and this Gwarimpa doctor, they were there. So Nigeria doctor will invite German doctor, Oyibo doctor to come and see what is happening, or invite any little thing, they will carry them along. Because of what? Because they have to make an extended research. They went a vividly research, and they came out with the research. They discovered that yes, Nigeria doesn't have a lot of facility in this country. So we are pleading government to provide facility for this country so that our doctor, they will improve more. They are be trying, honestly speaking, they are trying, but it's because of the technology that is limiting them.
Support.
So why do you support them? Since they are just having...
Have they not done it in France? They went to France and they cured their citizen. So coming to Nigeria does not mean they are coming here with a virus or whatever. People are just being mischievous and politicizing what is ravaging the whole world today. The Chinese came on their own willingly. They say they are coming here because of their project in Nigeria, the CCECC project, the railway, the airport, and all those stuff that they want. In fact, they coming here is not on the expense of the federal government. It's their country expense.
So do you believe that they will wipe away rebels in Nigeria? Since they've not wiped away, it's still in China.
Do you know there's a state now in China, that Wahum or whatever, that you don't even find a patient again? Nigeria, like some people were saying yesterday that they don't believe there is this thing in the country. How will you say you don't believe? With something that is ravaging the whole world, Nigeria, even the British Prime Minister is suffering it now. Is now in their intensive care. The way with Nigeria say they don't believe there is coronavirus. In fact, I don't know everything about Nigeria. We put politics into it. Well, they don't know why they are here. They know why they are bringing them. If it will not favor Nigeria, Nigeria government will never go for them. Right? So
Does it mean that they are not doing well?
they are telling the Nigerian doctors nobody is saying they are not doing well. These are experts. They came in with other instruments, not only to come here to medicate, to help our citizens. The other instrument they brings that we don't have here. They told the government have told our Nigerian doctor, we are not saying you are not doing what you are supposed to do, that you are not trying. But these are experts. They came, they said they want to come here on their expense to come and assist us. And please, we should not be putting politics into everything we do in Nigeria, right?
Oga will not support any government to bring out those people. Waiting with the suspect, as God help us for this country, the people that their sickness catch, they not plenty. Waiting government supposed to do is not bring those people. They supposed to get our doctors for here. If the government go support the doctors, they go do everything with those Chinas where they want carry our money go wasted for nothing. Nigerian doctors they go do proper pass to those doctors. Nigerian government they get experience whether they go abroad. All those doctors whether they abroad, whether they for UN, whether they for London, it's a Nigerian doctors. Why they not go invite those people to come and help their country? We will not support to bring those people for this country. Those people now they get those virus now from there they come. Now they still carry those people now to come and put another virus for us for this country, which is not possible.
Well, I'm not assisting because even them there they cannot treat themselves, talk less of them coming to Nigeria. So if they come to Nigeria, how can they cope with us to teach us and to cure the sickness for us?
So what do you want them to do now because they are in Nigeria already?
So as the sickness is in Nigeria now, we plead with our government because even us in Nigeria, we have educated doctors, educated people who can bring us, they can look for a solution. So we are pleading with the government so that they will sponsor them in the way to gain more. The doctors that are in China, that are in Nigeria, they should go back to their country and go and fight against them, while we us to fight against our own.
Quite unfortunate. It seems like the government feel we don't have a say, because I'm quite sure they must have been hearing our voices through the social media. In one way or the other, we've been campaigning against it. We have seen what is happening all around the world. We are not ignorant of it. We have record of them. We've watched on YouTube. We have a lot of proofs that these people mean no good to us. And if I can say from statistics, I don't know, you can confirm it yourself. Cancer kill more dangerously than COVID-19 today. I think in the record today, cancer kills 2,000 people daily. And cancer is not as deadly as a heart attack as well. But where have these people been all this while? Why are they so concerned about coming to help us in Nigeria? Of which, if you check the statistics of all the COVID-19 cases all around the world, it's not compared to China, it's not compared to Italy and many other countries that you can name it. So why Africa? And I've seen a lot of African leaders who have come out to campaign against this, to speak against this, that we do not support the vaccine to be tested here in Africa. But Bill Gates has been on the campaign of bringing it down to Africa. And just I was watching it this morning. I thought it was a joke because I saw the post in a written form, and I thought it was a joke until I saw it on a video. That, like, for real, Chinese health personnel, 15 of them are here in Nigeria. What are they here to do? So we are not in support, but it seems the government of today doesn't have any regard for the poor masses. So what they want, they will do. Our faith is in God. That's what I believe.
Why do you think you don't want them in Nigeria? Why do you think we don't need them?
Yeah, because from statistics, the main country in China where this very virus broke out from, which is Wuhan, I did not see any fight of any sort through vaccine that brought down the pressure, right? So why are they coming to Nigeria with vaccines? And if I may say, why is it that there is no cure for the coronavirus itself? The only thing we hear every day is the vaccine against the breakout, which we don't have the cases here in Nigeria. So if they want to try it, why didn't they go to South Africa? South Africa have above 1,000 cases of COVID-19. Why in Nigeria?
I think from the report I heard, I think by China they were able to curtail the virus there. So, and I think it is good for them to come and share their experience with our doctors here, to assist our doctors.
But Nigeria is having low in this virus more than South Africa and other countries. Why Nigeria?
Well, we must know, because I listened to the interview granted to NMA chairman, Dr. Francis. He said currently they are managing it, but the thing has not gone out of hand. So, and we must not wait that the thing until the thing get out of hand before we need help. There's no, in fact, in the nutshell, there's nobody that did not need help in this life. Once somebody want to assist us, I think they are welcome. Because if we assist them when they have the problem, this is what we are supposed to do in the first place. We did not do it, and now they are coming to assist us. They are welcome. So no help is enough. We still need more. They are welcome.
Well, when I had the information, I had the news. that Nigeria is planning to bring foreign doctors from China. I was first person that kicked against it. But later, when several people who kick against it, there's a lot of people who kick against it. But I was surprised. This thing just came suddenly. The people arrived. They say the people has arrived. Everybody don't know what. You know, this government of Nigeria, they took decision on their own. You understand? They don't want any other people to intervene on their issue. If not so, this is a government of the people, whereby they should have listened to the people, but they couldn't listen. They did not listen to the people. They did what comes out of their mind. But we are not worried if they have, provided they have arrived. It's only God who knows the purpose of their coming. If they are coming to help Nigeria, we welcome them. If there's any other thing they come to do, God knows. That's all we know. But from me, I don't agree. But they are coming. I don't agree.
Why don't agree?
Why I didn't agree is this: we have doctors, we have qualified doctors in Nigeria who can do this, and they have been doing it. At least the death in Nigeria wasn't as alarming as other places. These are getting to harming most now. This issue, this coronavirus or COVID-19 came in. But we thank God the numbers were the doctors, the numbers that are pronounced that died in Nigeria was such as much. It's not as alarm as what I heard from other countries or other continents. That's why I say if Nigeria can be able to hold this sickness up to this moment, they have tried.
If they have anything to do to assist Nigeria, we are going to tell them they are welcome.
Now they are in Nigeria already, but medical doctors of Nigeria, they are saying no to that. They say they don't need them.
They come for assistance.
Yes.
Then if Nigeria needs their assistance, then they are welcome.
I did support the Chinese doctor for them coming to help us here in Nigeria because they are still treating their own. Why would they come to Nigeria? No. If they know they want to help us, let them finish from their side first before coming to Nigeria. You are not supporting them.
You yourself know that China is battling with a lot of problems. There is no how that they will bring their best to this country, which you know. So I advise Nigeria, or if I might to suggest to Nigeria, we said it's better we manage ourselves the way we see it, so that at least what we are seeing is more lesser than what China is facing in their place. So I didn't buy to the idea.
No, Chinese doctors are here already.
Well, it's our government that the one that did it, but I might to say that for my own I didn't support it because I know that them themselves they are not free from the virus. So therefore they can't send the best in this particular country because they have also this kind of case which I know they will handle it by themselves. So I advise Nigeria to handle themselves by the way they look at things around themselves. It will be better.
I accept, because one tree can't be a forest. If you then come, they just come to assist. It's not that they come to bring another problem come. They came here to assist. Whatever anything, I think that I heard it that some people give money. So part of that one, they can give.
Does it mean that Nigerian doctors are not doing well?
Then do well. Then do well. It's not, our doctors not doing fine. Then do well. According to my statement, I say that one tree can't be a forest. If you see somebody assist you, one hand you know carry load on head. You understand? But if you see somebody assist you, you quickly do whatever anything you want to do. So as then they do, then they try. It's not that they no try. But our government, people say that as them bring them come, as them, you know, this country we talk. Sometimes we talk maybe out of hungry, out of hunger, all this, all this. So as them come to come and assist. I think when war starts, they will bring another soldier come. Is it not that our soldiers not try? It's try. So anything assistment, I appreciate. Government try for that.
Why not? Whether they find a solution to the problem.
So do you believe they can find solution to it when they still have cases in China?
By God's grace, they can be able to find it.
Actually, what really happened is a shameful thing in Nigeria, because if Nigeria doesn't have what it takes to combat the coronavirus, they wouldn't have started at the beginning. But as big as Nigeria, nationals studying home and abroad and Nigeria here, yet they are bringing people that could not fight their own from the beginning. Nigeria is working very hard, making sure that people get well. Yet they have the guts to go and spend millions of money to bring outsiders called China people. Are China people better than Nigeria in that way? Is there anything a great Nigeria cannot do? In fact, for me, I'm disappointed, because if Nigeria doesn't have any good result, maybe they're not able to combat the coronavirus, it would have been a different issue. But for the fact they are making effort and people are being discharged with negative, then why bring in China? And this is another cost. Nigeria is crying about the economic situation, and still they are going to spend millions of money on China when they have professionals in Nigeria. Me, I don't buy the idea. It's unfair. It's unfair.
The masses do not believe that this thing is real. Is it real? Okay. Yeah, I subscribe to that. Especially, you see, this lockdown is affecting a lot of Nigerians. It's really affecting a lot of Nigerians, especially the masses. So it's a good idea if they should bring them down.
Yes, I'm supporting them because they are experts. They are professionals. That is why I'm supporting them.
They're still fighting on their state, on their country, state.
And they are still fighting. But you know that China is professional people and they have truths more than Nigerian governments. That is why I'm supporting them.